What's up everyone, these Soloists. This video is how to win the first 10 seconds of every match in Jump Force. I broke it down here to 7 categories that I think you can win the first 10 seconds. That actually might cover all ways to do it. So I'm going to go from what I believe to be the least effective to the most effective. And the most effective I do not see people use. Obviously it's the one I use the most, and doing it, either the top 2 ways gets me, 90 to 95% of the time. I start off the match perfectly. I know exactly where it's going to go. And, Jump Force is a momentum game. You get that first momentum, you're off to a great start to winning the matches. So I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to move up. Number 7. Okay, the way to win the first 10 seconds is a grab. Okay, grab is pretty quick. Grabs in this game are super quick. You can actually get people off guard, dash up to them, and keep doing this, and it works in a way stupidly so, because you can actually do it 2-3 times, have them try to do something else different, and it not work. So the beginning of the match, when it starts, a lot of people will try to do some of the other things I have on this list, and this will actually, beat that out sometimes. But the thing is, with that, you have to be close to them. A lot of times at the beginning of the match, people are moving around. If you're not directly beside them, you have a very high chance of missing their grab. Puts you in a very bad position. Now you're off to a terrible start. So that's why I kind of have it ranked 7th. It does beat out some things, but I definitely don't think it'll work, most of the time. So there is that option there. So what I do think beats it out at number 6 is quick attack. That's just your regular neutral, attack combo. Depending on your character, a lot of people that opt for this do have either a sword, so you see like Zoro, a quick first attack, like Killua or something like that, where, if somebody else tries to beat them on that square game, somebody else trying to beat them on the quick attack, basically where you start off a match and both players are just continuously pressing X to see who gets it. Their character is faster, quicker, so they're probably gonna beat you out. So their character will probably beat you out, and that's that. I don't think this is the most effective. I think a lot of people coming in, especially the button mashers, they opt for this one more than anything else, whether their character is fast or not, whether they look at the matchup. So it can work, especially if you're playing, people that are in the D range, like D5 to D1. This is something that could work, but definitely not the most effective. At number 4, we have switching. Okay, so switching in and out, as I just did, can often win you the beginning of a match. The main reason, because in this game, when you're attacking somebody and you're doing a combo, if they somehow dash out of it, right, get out of it, if you're still attacking them and they already switch, the switch will still stop your combo, even if you've already continued it. So, I can't really show it, but if I was attacking and, he was able to step out of it, if I press switch, I'll still be able to continue my combo. So this works, I think, better than the first 2. Definitely better than grab if you can create space at the beginning. Definitely better than a quick attack, because even if the quick attack is able to hit you, they start their combo, but then, you're able to start yours right after, because your quick attack, your substitution, will be able to, stop their combo and have you start yours. So that's why I have it at 3. Again, definitely not, did I say 3? I have at 4. That's why I have it as not, the most effective. So these are ones really, at this point, showing some of the options that people do online. These aren't the best options. These aren't the ones I'm telling you to do. These are the ones that people, gamers, do in Jump Force, which aren't, going to get them wins. And these, starting your match the right way is a reason why a lot of players that are better, if you're not good at this game, you really have no chance, because you started off the wrong way. All those hopes and dreams of beating an A rank or beating a high B rank all go out the window as soon as the first 10 seconds are over. So, this is why. Number 3, we have ground jutsu. I call it jutsu. In this game, what do we call it in this game? Ability, right? So, your ability. So this beats out the first three already. If you're able to create any little space, you know, even if someone starts their jutsu, if they're close, obviously they can grab you. But again, people are moving around at the beginning. You know, if you're not in that specific range, grab is out of the picture. Your quick attack, there is something I want to show you guys on this, and I will do a more in-depth video on when to grab people in games. You'll see here, actually the best example to do is when I do the combo. And you'll see it. As he's about to go, before he attacks, okay? Before he actually attacks, you see him do like this step forward, right? And this is to account for a lot of things in the game, but also, you know, to give priority to grabs. That if you are attacking somebody, if somebody starts to grab, they'll have priority over you because they have to do that, you know, that dash first, right? So similarly, when it comes to the abilities or the ground jutsus, because they have to take a second to do that, to dash forward and then hit you again, by the time you start your jutsu, because it already has invincibility frames, you'll be able to beat out anything that comes towards you. This is obviously great for things like Kamehameha. So starting your match like that definitely, you know, put you in a higher bracket of actually winning the beginning and then comboing it from there. So, you know, a lot of people I see that are halfway decent will troll at the beginning of the match. I'll show you what I'm talking about. We'll troll at the beginning of the match, hit them with the jutsu, pull in their support. And there you see it, right there, that's half their life already gone, just from winning that first 2 seconds, and then I'm on my way, you know, to actually winning the game. Next thing you know, I'm in a chase situation, I get there, I throw them, before they know it, you know, the game's done. So, that's what I want to show you guys. Ground jutsu is definitely a fairly good option. I would say it's just average. I think a lot of people that just start playing the game, you know, if you're smart enough, you kind of realize, okay, that's a good way, good option. But, you know, definitely not the best. So these two options here beat out all the other options, okay? Beat out all the other options. These are the two that I use always when I'm playing online. And it works for me 90 to 95% of the time. And those two options, as you heard me say, I said ground. These ones have to do with being in the air, okay? Being in the air makes it so much easier to dodge anything. So counters on the ground, grabs don't usually work when you jump in the air. Quick attacks don't work when you're in the air. They actually miss you because they jump, you know, the attack is on the ground. So they'll actually miss you when you're jumping over, okay? Switching can work, but sometimes you actually jump over it, right? And when they do switch in, depending on the move that you use, you'll still be able to beat that out as well. The ground jutsus, if they do a Kamehameha, even if it's, you know, I have the frost thing there, or the pistol kiss. Pistol kiss, you know, it's a pretty good move. It sometimes works, but you'll beat out most of those things, okay? Especially if you're, you know, like I said, if you're in the air. So at number 2, we have air attacks. Now, going straight into this combo, the tracking on the air attacks is super good. This works for me probably around 70% of the time, depending on the character. Now, if you notice, if you jump straight up, it's actually tracking pretty well now. But sometimes it actually just misses, like it doesn't actually go to them, which I'm having a hard time demonstrating. Yeah. But again, if you're doing this, they do a ground jutsu, you might lose out to them, but you probably will win, usually. What I find with this is that if somebody's doing a move on the ground, even if they're doing a jutsu, you have to hit them with that last... You have to hit them with the last move in order to stop them from doing the ability that they're doing, right? So obviously you can go through with your neutral square air combo, just like I did like that. This one's pretty long, so chances are they'll get their ability up before that. Or you can beat it out with you know, a triangle, a stomp to the ground, and then you can continue your combo as such, right? So that is definitely a good option. Nobody uses this. I don't know why. You know, and it's also obviously great if you're trolling at the beginning of the match, and then you just jump over them and do that because you're enticing them to hit you with a neutral ground combo. That's how you beat them out, honestly, 70% of the time. And as I'm sure now you guys probably imagine, the best way to win the round is definitely by using an air jutsu. This will dodge all of the things. If you create enough space, grab won't work, quick attack won't work, switches are less likely to work, ground jutsu, same thing. Air attacks, you'll actually beat it out. If somebody tries to do an air attack while you're doing an air jutsu, you win that too. So this will win you 90-95% of the time. The beginning of every match. And if you have a good supporting cast, you'll be able to optimize it, you know, as best as possible. And I'll show you, you know, what oftentimes happens with me when I play in matches. You know, when I know, okay, is this going to be an easy match? Is this going to be a hard match? You know, how is this going to go? And what happens is I start the match, I might troll a little bit or like do a little sidestep, you know, and then next thing you know, hit them with the jutsu, hit them again, and then go straight into my combo. Alright? And this usually happens within like the second round of a match. And look at that, over 50%, that's about 55, 60% of their health. All because they made a mistake at the very beginning of the combo. Keep in mind there was nothing in there that they can, you know, counter out of, right? Because it's all jutsus that I use. Again, show you again. Going back into it. There you guys have it. So people, I have so many people that quit, so many people that concede right away because of that. They're like, damn, I had all these hopes. Where did all that hope go? You know, now I'm in a chase situation. I throw them right and go from there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I did want to break it down and kind of explain to you guys the different options. I did want to show you guys which options beat out which ones and which ones you should opt for if you have the SP or the chakra for them. Yeah, basically, so if you're playing Jump Force, you're in ranked, you're in any match, and you want to win the first 10 seconds of a match, use an air move, air jutsu, air ability, air combo, air, you know, I don't know what you want to call that, air smash. Any one of those four will win you over any of the other ones I talked about. If you guys enjoyed this video, it helped you out in any way, definitely leave a like, subscribe, comment as well. Some feedback is always appreciated. The Soloist. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.